What the heck day is it? Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Hello, happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness, if that doesn't tell you what my life has been like, I don't know what will. So, speaking of, my allergies have been atrocious and my eyes are watering like a wild man. Um, anyways, I'm here to talk to you guys because your girl over here has been struggling hardcore. Because I want to tell you guys that even though I've been in business for 9 years, even though I'm a director who's consistently paid at title, even though I have a large customer base, even though XYZ insert whatever, I'm still struggling. And here's the thing, guys. The reason why I'm struggling and the reason why several of you are probably struggling can be traced back 3 to 6 months ago. So think back to where we all were between January and what was 3 months ago? March, April, May? Right. So think back to yourself. What were you doing in your business 3 to 6 months ago? Because what you were, or keyword, were not doing is going to show up right now. So if you are struggling with sales right now, it's probably because 3 to 6 months ago, you either weren't prioritizing sales or you weren't prioritizing networking, which is meeting new customers. Okay. And that's exactly where I'm at right now. I have a customer base. A lot of them are not buying right now. And what you can trace all of this back to, almost every part of your business, any struggle you have in business can almost always be traced back to the lack of networking, not having a large enough customer base, not having enough people to ask to host, not having enough people to ask to join your team, not having enough people for whatever reason it is, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, direct sales is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. We are playing a numbers game. If you want to increase your sales, you need more customers, which means you need to do more networking. If you want to increase the amount of parties you do, you need to have more customers to ask to host a party, which means you need to do more networking. If you want to grow your team, that means you need to have more customers to ask, which means you have to continually growing your customer base through networking. Because at the end of the day, we have to network. Your friends and family and coworkers will not sustain your business. The customers that you have right now will not be enough to sustain your business in 1 year. Because here's the thing, guys, you have to always be doing this. Every single day, do something for your business. And I'd say at least once a week, do something to meet new people. Your goal should be minimum of 5 to 7 new customers every single month. If you can maintain that over a 12-month course, not good at math. I literally taught second grade math. I want you all to know that. Okay, so let's say you meet 5 new customers a month. That's 60 new customers every single year, right? Make that 7. That's 84 new customers every single year. Or if you want to, we can even make the goal 100 new customers every year, which means you have to meet roughly 8 to 9 new customers every single month. And I'm telling you guys, that is how I built a successful business when my business was super successful. That is how I increased my sales. That is how I actually got parties booked. And that is how I grew my team, AKA you guys. You would not be here in my team if I had not done those things. Right? You might have joined under someone else, but for the most part, many of you would not even be here if I didn't prioritize those things. Now, does it suck? Yes. Is it hard sometimes? Yes. Does it push you out of your comfort zone? Absolutely it does. But I'm telling you guys, that's where it is. I have gone through so much stuff in the last 6 to 9 months with my little side job that I was doing. It made me so miserable. I was dealing with all sorts of stuff, and truly it flowed over to my business and I didn't realize it, and I was just kind of coasting by for several months, and now I am feeling it. I left that horrible job. I've been in a great headspace ever since, and all of a sudden I'm like, why am I only at 700 PRV? I'm usually well over 1,500 at this point. I've been struggling to hit my 2,000 in sales, which is something I never used to struggle with. And again, as someone who has a healthy business, and a healthy relationship with their business, I am someone who says, if I'm struggling with sales, we need to get to the root of this. What am I not doing? I have not been consistently following up like I used to. I have not been asking people to host parties, and I have not been prioritizing networking, which means that when I did think about recruiting, I was like, who the hell do I ask? Because I don't have new customers. I've followed up with people I've asked before. I've asked a few new people, and I haven't got anywhere. So we all want to hear this answer. None of us want to accept that we didn't do something before. Now we have to take ownership for it. Now we have to try harder, right? It sucks. It's hard. But I shared a post earlier today about, this woman who is in direct sales who makes over $10,000 a month, and it takes time to build that up. But she said the reason why I make over $10,000 a month is because I showed up relentlessly for 6 years. I didn't give up. I didn't stop. She kept herself on track. She stayed disciplined. She kept those good habits going. She did those uncomfortable things. She stayed consistent. That is how she did it. And I was doing that for a long time, and then your girl started ghosting. And it's okay. Success is not a straight line up. It is all sorts of dippy-doos and loop-de-loops and crazy twists and turns. But the most important thing is that you get back on track. So while I did derail, I didn't completely get off the tracks. I just kind of took a little sidetrack, the long way, if you'll say, and I'm ready to get back to it. And I wanted to share this because I want to invite you guys to get back to it with me. It's time to take ownership for the things we weren't doing. It's time to implement some discipline because motivation is crap. It is time to get those good habits going and use them consistently. Because here where we are we're month 6 out of 12. We are halfway through the year. Where I'm going to be in the next 3 to 6 months, aka the fall and winter season where we're trying to earn an incentive trip, the success I find in 3 to 6 months is 100% dependent on what I do right now. So if I continue to coast and I don't show up and I don't make new connections with people, and I'm not networking or meeting new customers, and I'm not booking parties, I'm not going to have much of a business to ride off of in this fall winter season when I'm trying to earn the next incentive trip. So if you are at all interested in big paychecks this fall to get yourself ready for Christmas, to pay off debt, whatever, or to earn the incentive trip, you got to start right now. You got to take accountability right now. You have to put action behind these challenges and accountability right now. You can't just sit here and watch all the trainings, because what trainings do is they give you a feel good because you feel like you're showing up, right? You feel good watching them. You're like, yeah, I showed up for my business today. I watched a training. But you know what? You go watch trainings till you're blue in the face and it's still not going to pay you. If you don't put action behind what you learn in a training, we're not going anywhere. You're not increasing your sales. You're not increasing your paychecks. You're not meeting new customers. You're not having parties, and you're not recruiting, because you have to put action behind these words. So I'm here to tell you guys what I am going to do. So if you are here on my team, I know that we've got quite a few other people either in this group or that'll watch us on YouTube. But if you're in my group, Ashley Thomas Hall, she is also under our Superstar Director, Kelly Tenney. She recently lost her daughter, Jalen, I think it was last month, to brain cancer. She is doing a huge buddy drive. And to honor Jalen, she wants all of those buddies to go to little kids in hospitals that need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm jumping on this bandwagon. I've already talked to Ashley. I'm going to organize a Cleveland drop-off so that it will be in the Cleveland area rather than the Columbus, Ohio area, just because there's already so many people donating there. So I wanted to organize something closer to here just to kind of spread that love a little more. Right now we have $20 buddy bonanzas, and I'll tell you, I don't know what it is, but my business right now, and it could just be the season I'm in, it could be insecurities, it could be guilt from not showing up for my business, but I feel weird reaching out to people about Scentsy. And that's not normal for me. But you know what I don't feel weird about? Getting behind a cause. So what your girl's gonna do, and I'm going to reach out to my customers. I'm going to send voice messages because they're super personal. They're not repeated. And it's going to attract more authenticity. So I'm going to voice message dozens of my customers, asking them to donate to this good cause. It's $20 plus tax. Everybody's got $20 right now. You know what I mean? $20 is like nothing anymore. And there's a lot of people who are not financially hurting. So if you're telling yourself that no one can buy because of finances, it's a load of shit. That's an excuse, and drop it, because there's plenty of people that are spending money. Your girl dropped $160 at the plant store today. So, and even if they don't have the money, some people are still spending the money. And it's not up to you to decide what they do or do not spend it on. So I'm working this buddy drive. I'm going to personally message my customers, my VIPs. I'm going to post about it. I'm going to send a project broadcast text out about it, because I really, really, really want to help this cause. I want to help kiddos. I want there to be some sort of legacy for Jalen. I would love this to be something we do twice a year, just to remember this sweet, sweet girl when she was in this, oh my God, I'm going to get real emotional. When she was in the hospital, she was so worried about all the other kids. You know, she was playing with the other kids. She wanted them to have a great time. And this sweet girl, like, this is a legacy that can live on through all of us for her. And also just to help all these other kids that are stuck in a hospital during the summertime. You know, Christmas in July is happening. That's when I want to do a huge thing. So you can have your customers deliver everything to your house. They can send it all to my house. I will send you guys my address. We will do this huge donation, but it's $20 through the Buddy Bonanza. They can pick the buddy. You can pick the buddy however you want, but that is something that can add up quickly. That's something that can gain new customers, something that can bring in PRV, but above all else, it's something that plays to a bigger cause. So that is something I'm prioritizing. I just sent out Bring Back My Bar samples yesterday on June 20th, when there's only 10 days left. But you know what? Better late than never. Don't guilt yourself out of this. You could show up now and still find some progress. So I mailed out some samples, and then I'm going to follow up on them in 2 days to see who's received them and what they think. I'm then going to do a push for Scentsy Club to try and get people to add Bring Back My Bars to a Scentsy Club, because that's recurring PRV. Otherwise, I'll ask them to place an order. Right? So that's something else I'm doing to show up. Another thing is I am going to go live. Today is the first day of summer. I have all these products next to me, and I'm going to go live and talk about the summer essentials. Summer essentials, because guys, if you don't share with your customers how they can use the products in this season, they're not going to use it. But if I tell you, oh my goodness, listen, if you are going on a road trip, you need to get a Scentsy Go or a mini fan diffuser with pods, so that your car smells amazing, because you're going to have a bunch of kids in your car all summer as you pick up your kids' friends or your kids from practices or swimming or whatever the heck activities you're going through. If you are traveling, these are great things. No mess. It's not going to melt. They're great, right? So those are things. I'm going to talk about our cleaning products and how Make a Splash is the perfect cleaning product for summertime. If you're into coconut and tropicals, go get some Coastal Sunset, but otherwise this is a perfectly fresh scent for summer. So then my people that love cleaning products are going to be like, oh, I need to get a summer fragrance for cleaning. You could also bring up the summer collection. I'm going to talk to them about travel twists. I'm going to talk to them about the summer 3-pack and how amazing those scents are, and just go through that way. Share how the products are relevant right now. Share how the products solve problems. So yesterday Nancy shared a picture. It was room spray in a porta potty, and she goes, I always keep this on me. And instantly I was like, oh, I need to start keeping room spray on me, because porta potties stink. They are disgusting. They stink, and it's a great thing to have, right? So focus on how you can share our products so that it's relevant. We also have an incentive going on, guys. If you didn't know about it, now you do. 100 wax bars and 25 pods. If you can sell both amounts, then you're going to get licensed Scentsy foldable chairs that you can use all summer. Tell your customers about this. They're going to want to help you out. Say, hey, keep them updated. I have 70 out of 100 wax bars sold. I have 10 out of my 25 pods sold. Who can help me out? You could do car bundles. There's so many ways you could work your business, but the thing is, you have to show up, and you have to do more than just posting. Because I'm telling you, I'm someone who's done predominantly just posting for the last few months, and I'm feeling it. So let me show you, let me tell you firsthand how non-effective that can be. Yes, it will get you some sales, but it will not do enough to relaunch a business or to really get the ball rolling and set yourself up for the next 3 to 6 months. So Instead, I'm doing these voice messages. I'm going to do more follow-up one-on-one. I'm going to do a few more mailers. I'm going to get these products in people's hands. And if you have stock, here's a fun few things you can do. You can do an open house, kind of like garage sale style, at your house. Do a driveway sale, put it in your backyard, invite people over to your house. Guess what? If you do it in your driveway, you don't have to clean your house. It's amazing. So that's one option. Another option is you can upload your stock into youmeWho.com. That is something that is a safe platform for you to use as long as you do not post the link on social media. If you just send the link out individually to your customers, say, hey, I'd love for you to shop my stock sale. Do a percentage off for the people that have ordered in the last 3 months. Say, hey, because you ordered in the last 3 months, I wanted to give you a 10% off code for anything you ordered. Just something fun like that. Or send it out to your locals, however you want to do that. And another option, this one's going to be something that I definitely try out in the next few days. I did an event. I sold $45 worth of stuff and my car is still loaded up. And I was like, instead of unloading my car, what I can do is schedule drive-by. You can call them drive-by Scentsy pop-ups or drive-by trunk sales or whatever you want to call them. But basically what I'm going to do is reach out to my local consultants and say, hey, or my local customers and say, hey, I'm doing a trunk sale. Would you like me to, are you available this day if I were to stop by? Then I'm going to ask them to share with their neighbors, tell them about it, have their neighbors stop by, and for every neighbor that stops by and makes a purchase, I'm going to give that person a percentage off or a free product or whatever. So it's a great way for you to get rid of stock. It's a great way for you to meet new people. And then if you really want the PRV from it, you can reorder stock so that you can keep doing stuff like this. Totally up to you, but the thing is, you don't have to carry stock. That's the beautiful thing about Scentsy. So don't spend your money on things. Use like host rewards and half offs to get these kind of things so that when you do the sales, you're making some money off of it. And again, never spend family money on Scentsy. That's huge, huge, huge. So these are all things. I just wanted to give you guys this little bit of transparency, this little bit of reality check, this swift kick in the booty if you need it. And I want you to know that you can do this. So many people have done it. I have done it so many times. You've probably done this more than once, but you are capable of amazing things. So show up. You're going to see the reward. Even if it doesn't happen right away, just know that that consistent effort, getting out of your comfort zone, will lead to big results this fall. So if you need anything, as always, I'm here for you guys. I love you lots, and I hope you have a great day.